Welcome to this week's My Journey, My Craft. Over the past few weeks, we've spoken a lot about validation, your mental attitude, your mental state of mind, confidence. I just need to throw something else out there. On my journey, I spent so much time worrying about the negative side of acting. I failed to concentrate and focus on the positive side of acting. Now, what if I actually got the job? Oh my goodness. Then other thoughts would come into my head, but did they choose me because nobody else was available? And it just got silly. And I said to myself, what if I got the job? And one day, I did my affirmations, I had my positive mindset, I booked the job. There was not a better feeling. And I said to myself, well, why don't you just change the paradigm? Why don't you just continue focusing on the positives? And I booked job after job after job. I had no time to worry because I was preparing for jobs, preparing for roles. So what if you think about booking the job? Just think about getting the role. Don't worry about if you don't get it, because if you don't get it, there's nothing to worry about, nothing to prepare. Think about the positive side of booking the job. Just book the job, and then you can spend your positive energy preparing for the role that you just booked. Takes a load off. I mean, me booking the job was like, wow, then what do I do now? I've got nothing to worry over. And then I started worrying about, will I do a good job on the job? Now, let's take one step at a time. On my journey, what I did is, as I said, I started to worry. I worried about everything that I could possibly worry about. Then I booked the job and I started to throw more spanners in the works. But then I had to change the paradigm. I had to say, well, stop worrying about whether you're going to book the job or not. Concentrate on the task. Concentrate on the process. And once I started concentrating on the process and getting into the room and having a positive mindset about booking the job, it worked. I started booking jobs. And then what I was able to do was focus more on, what do I do once I've booked the job? How can I make it the best performance I've ever done? And that's what I started to do. It took a while because generally we all doubt ourselves and, criticize the work that we do. But take a load off. As I said weeks ago, give yourself a pat on the back when you've done good stuff. So, and make it a habit. Get in the habit of singing your own praises, being positive about the jobs that you do book. And then when you do get the jobs, you can do a fantastic job. So, as I said, what I did, I changed the paradigm. I changed the thought process. And when I did book the job, I congratulated myself. I said, well done. And I continued to book more jobs and more jobs and more jobs. And then the mindset changed. And then on my journey, I realized that had I stopped wasting energy being negative in the first place, I might have had more success earlier. So I'll leave you with those thoughts. Change the mindset and be more positive. You'll surprise yourself. You'll book the job. Thank you, and see you next week.